Steel slowly heats in the forge. The master does not keep the material in the hottest core of the flame. The steel is constantly moved within the peripheral heat zone of the forge. The reason for this is to prevent surface decarburization and excessive oxidation. When the color shifts from deep red to light orange, the steel enters the deformation range. The master recognizes this color through experience. This temperature is the point at which the steel is forgeable, neither too soft nor brittle. The tongs grip the steel without squeezing it. Excessive pressure creates localized cross-sectional reduction in hot metal. The steel is laid onto the flat face of the anvil. There is no knife yet. There is only a raw piece of steel, but its atomic structure has begun to take shape. The first hammer blows have a broad striking surface. These blows are for mass distribution. The goal is not to lengthen the steel. It is to move material to the correct locations. An incorrect blow at this stage disrupts fiber orientation. This disruption later becomes a fracture initiation point. While forming the edge line, the blows do not come from a single direction. The hammer is deliberately shifted. The steel is rotated after each strike. This allows the fibers to distribute evenly along the edge. If one-sided forging is applied, microcracks form along the edge line. As the steel cools, the sound of the blows changes. It becomes duller and harder. This indicates that the steel has exited the mentioned range. The master does not force it at this point. The steel returns to the forge. During the second heating, the objective changes. Rough forging is now complete. At this stage, profile and geometry are established. The corner of the anvil is used. The transition line between spine and edge emerges. This line is the backbone of the knife. Because this is a hunting knife, the spine is left thick. This increases bending resistance. A thin spine is sharp, but it twists under impact. This knife is not only for cutting, it is for demanding use. The section where the handle will fit is separated. This section is called the tang. The tang is not thinned, it is only narrowed. Thickness is preserved. Because this area carries load, a thinned tang poses a fracture risk inside the handle. At this stage, the hammer is changed. A flatter, non-marking face is used. The objective is now to refine the surface. This stage is called refining. Surface undulations are removed. This is not for aesthetics. Every wave means steel lost during grinding. Less grinding means a stronger knife. The hammer now falls silent. Forging is complete. From here on, it is metallurgy. Fire, water, and patience take over. The true character of the steel will emerge in the next stage. After this stage, mistakes cannot be corrected. Heat treatment determines the fate of the steel. The master places the blade into the forge. This time, the goal is not to shape it. The goal is to change the internal structure of the steel. This structure is the microstructure. The blade is heated slowly. The flame is again not used directly. Heat is increased in a controlled manner. The steel is not subjected to sudden shock. The color approaches dark red. At this temperature, the structure of the steel transforms into austenite. The crystal structure rearranges. This moment is very critical. The master removes the blade from the forge. The blade immediately enters the quenching medium. This medium is usually oil. The choice of oil is deliberate. Water is harder but more risky. Oil is slower. It reduces the risk of cracking. The blade enters the oil at a perpendicular angle. If it is laid sideways, the blade bends. The blade is moved within the oil. This is to break the vapor pocket. If vapor remains, cooling becomes uneven. When cooling is complete, the blade is now very hard. But this hardness is dangerous. The steel is brittle. If left in this state, the blade breaks like glass. For this reason, the second stage begins. Tempering. The blade is cleaned. It is freed from oil. Then it enters a controlled heat. This temperature is much lower. It is generally between 180 to 220 degrees, but it varies depending on the steel. At this heat, the steel gives up part of its hardness, but it gains flexibility. Internal stresses are reduced. Brittleness decreases. When tempering is finished, the blade is now usable. It is hard, but it flexes. It is sharp, but it does not break. After this, the processes to be done are grinding and sharpening. Heat treatment is complete. The blade is now hard.